Hello, my name is Nina. Welcome to my channel. Today it's Saturday, the 22nd of February, and in 2 days I am turning 25 years old. The celebrations for my birthday start tomorrow. I have friends coming over, I have plans with family, but today is my final day before my birthday where I'm by myself. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to do a solo date before my birthday. Planning on doing some reflections on my year. In terms of my career, this year was a little bit rough for me. The first thing I want to do is not necessarily part of the date yet, but I did want to show it because I want to make a fun video. At the end of 2023, I made this cute little TikTok with a fun sound and I showed all of these different clips from things I filmed throughout the year, and I didn't do it at the end of 2024. So I thought it would be a good opportunity to do it for my birthday so I can post that on my birthday, especially because I started my YouTube channel around a year ago, which means I basically have this whole year on film. So I thought it would be fun to make a cute edit with a bunch of footage from my year and put a cute sound under it and make this like recap video. So that's the first thing we're gonna do, and then we're gonna get ready for the date. Okay, I spent about an hour working on my video and it's not nearly done. I don't know why I thought it would be, because my plan was fully to look through a year worth of videos and then make it into like a collection of short videos. Anyway, I got quite far, but I'm not done yet. It's okay, I will finish it tomorrow, but I have to stop now because I am gonna be late for my date with myself. And step one is to get ready, because if I were to go on a date with my boyfriend or with my friends, I would take the time to really dress up. So since I'm going on a date with myself, I'm gonna do that as well. I'm gonna take a shower, do my makeup, put on a cute outfit, and then we're gonna go. It's almost time to leave. I just want to do a little bit of makeup. As you may have seen, I have a cold sore on my lip, which is super annoying, but also prevents me from really doing a lot of makeup because I don't want my makeup to get infected. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of blush and a little bit of glitter. But let's discuss our plans, because I am taking myself to my favorite restaurant. I am going to go to an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant. That is my favorite place to go just because I love sushi, and it's also one of those restaurants where you can just sit and be for a long time, because it still feels more acceptable to like sit there for a while, where some other restaurants are like you have your food and then you go. But I wanted to take my time because I am gonna take my journal and I'm planning on doing some reflections on my year. Honestly, my year looked a lot different than the year before. Like, if I compare my life now to my life a year ago, it's the same in many aspects, but it's also different in quite a few aspects. So I think this is the perfect time to reflect on that. So I'm going to take my journal. I'm also going to take my book. And once I am there, I'm not really going to touch my phone except maybe to look up some prompts to write about. I kind of want to do a 25 things I learned in 25 years substack post, so I might be writing for that a little bit. But I also just want to journal my thoughts and just generally take a minute to reflect on my year and set intentions for the next year. And I know we do that with New Year's very often, but I feel like my birthday is a time where I get really sentimental. I am a really sentimental girl, so I will listen to like songs that kind of make me nostalgic. Specifically around my birthday, I will just kind of overthink my life, I guess. That can turn sad quite quickly, but I don't want it to be. I think it's a very beautiful thing, and I think taking a specific moment to think about your year around your birthday is very good and very special. So that's what we're gonna do. And you obviously don't have to take yourself to a restaurant for this. Like, you could do this at home, but I wanted to take this moment to like celebrate myself a little bit. I've actually been saving money for the past few months because I have had a lot less income than I used to. So I've been saving money in a bunch of ways, but I wanted to make this moment feel very special. So I put aside some money to take myself out to really celebrate myself and to have a fun night by myself and with you, obviously. So thank you for being here. Let's go to the restaurant. I have to admit that going out to dinner by yourself does feel awkward at first. When I sit down, I'm usually really aware of the people around me, who's eating with family or friends or partners, and who might be looking at me. Reading helps, not just because I can focus on something else, but also because I feel like it sends a message to people who might be looking at me. Like, yes, I'm alone, but I'm here by myself as a choice, and I'm not scrolling my phone or texting people to make me feel less alone. I'm owning the fact that I'm here alone. And usually, after a few minutes, everyone who was gonna look at you weirdly has done so by now. They've seen it and continued their dinner, and the awkwardness can slowly fade away. After reading for a while, I grabbed my journal to do some reflections of my year. My birthday is the perfect moment to look back and think of all the things that happened, things that were good and things that were bad. I wrote about how I want my year to look like a year from now when I'm turning 26 and I might be going on a solo date once again. I wrote about all the things that I'm proud of this year, the things I learned, the things I want to remember. And also, I ate my favorite meal. I put away my book and my journal and my phone, and I just sat down and enjoyed the sushi for a while. When I'm alone, I feel like I have a lot more time to actually taste the food that I'm eating instead of being lost in conversation and almost forgetting the whole reason why I'm paying money. I drank a glass of red wine, I ordered the sashimi that you have to pay extra for, and I really just enjoyed being on a date with myself. Alright, hello. I just got home. It was really, really nice having this dinner with myself and having the time and the rest to really think about things. I don't know what it is about restaurants and being alone at a restaurant, but for some reason it gets me like in my head in a really good way. It's just a place where it's really easy for me to think. It was really, really nice to have this time by myself. I have now made a cup of tea. I had plans to go to the cinema afterwards, but if I'm honest, I'm really tired and I just did not really want to go. So I figured I wouldn't. That's the great thing about doing things by yourself. You can just decide in the moment what you do and do not want to do. I just really wanted to go home, drink some tea, and reflect with you on all the things that I wrote about during dinner. 24 was a really wonderful and really strange year for me. On the one hand, I feel like there's a lot of things that are very steady and very safe in my life, and I'm lucky that there's a lot of people, my family, my close friends, my partner, but also my home feel really steady and really safe and really consistent. I feel like I have a big safety net around me, and that is really something that has grown over the past few years, especially in terms of friendship. I currently have so many lovely people around me that I can really be myself around, that I can talk to, but also that I can laugh with and have fun with and be silly with. And I just feel really lucky that all of those people are in my life. And I feel the same way about my home. I feel like I live in a place that is very, like, it's perfect for me and for my partner. And it's a place where I feel really safe in. It's a place where I want to live for a long time still. I have no plans of moving. I'm really happy here. So those are all things that I wrote down as like things I want to stay the same. In terms of my career, this year was a little bit rough for me. I realized basically at the beginning of this year that I was working at a place that wasn't really serving me in the way that I wanted it to, and I figured that I would slowly look for something new and just keep working there until I found something new. But then at the end of 2024, it kind of got too much, and I had to make the decision to leave without having a job lined up to like start next. And that obviously was a really hard and very scary time. But I think something that I'm really proud of is that for the first time, I really chose myself. This might sound a little bit strange, but I feel like for the first time, I realized that I'm an adult and I don't have to accept things. Like, I feel like as a child, when something wasn't the way I wanted it to be, or I was unhappy with a certain situation, I just kind of had to deal with it because I was a child and I couldn't really do anything with it. Like, for example, if I didn't like it at school or something, I just didn't really have a choice. And I feel like I've taken that mindset into adulthood with me. And this was the first time where I realized I can choose to stop doing something because it's not making me happy. I actually found a barista job that I'm going to start soon. And objectively, if you look at that situation, I feel like it feels like a step backward. Like, I had a very, adult job with a high salary and the safety that comes with that type of job, and choosing to take a step back and go into a barista job that is not, I don't know, maybe not as aspirational or maybe not as adult as my other job, but it's actually something I'm really excited about, and it's something that makes me really happy. And it was really interesting going through that and experiencing that and like noticing in myself how much I was being influenced by things that actually don't matter to me, thinking about what people might say instead of thinking about the thing that will make me the happiest. And I just think this is the first time that I really chose myself in this situation. And then that relates back to the safety net that I was talking about earlier, because having people around me that actually like me for me and like me despite my job or my title or the amount of money I make or how cool I am is really important in that, because I'm lucky enough to have people around me who support this and who see that this is the best decision for me. That just feels really special. I think YouTube relates to this as well. I actually had a YouTube channel when I was younger, and I stopped posting videos because I had friends who were making fun of me because I was making YouTube videos. And to be fair, that was like 2014, so everyone was a very different person back then. But I feel like when I started YouTube back up, that was the thoughts that I had. Like, I was kind of expecting people to react the same way, but it was the opposite. Like, everyone around me was so supportive. It just really warms my heart when I see people that I haven't seen in a while and they're like, oh, I saw this video of yours, or oh, I watch every single week, or I see them commenting on my videos. Those things are just like really special to me, and I think it's so important to feel supported in the decisions that you make. So I feel like on the one hand, I have a lot of things that I hope will stay the same this year. I hope that the people around me will stay the same. I hope that the way I feel right now is also how I feel next year. But there's also a lot of questions still. I have not started my new job yet. I don't know if I will like it. I don't know if there may be other developments or opportunities that I will take this year. I don't know what YouTube is gonna do. I think this year I really learned to see the good in small things and to really enjoy every single day, even if it's just a regular work day or if it's just a Sunday at home or just an average day, I feel like I really learned to notice all the small things that make me happy. And I feel like that's something that I really taught myself during that period where I was working a job that was making me really unhappy, and I still tried to see like positive things in each day. But I hope that that is something that I will take with me in the rest of my life, because I think that's a skill that really improved my life and really it's just really valuable. But also being able to choose myself, even though that is not the easy decision to make, and doing something that's really scary and really hard because you know that it will be better in the end, is something that I hope I don't have to do a lot of this year, because I feel like I've had enough practice for now. But I do think I'm just really proud that that is something that I've learned. I'm just happy that I was able to grow in that way. While we're doing a big rant anyway, I really want to thank you. I started my this YouTube channel around the time of my birthday last year. So it's been around a year right now. Having my YouTube channel has brought me so much joy. I just enjoy making videos so much, and it's really something that I can use my creativity in. It feels very natural to me, but it's also just, I love coming up with ideas. I love filming. I love the editing process, and I also love just like seeing your comments and creating a little community here. And it's just something that I've wanted to do my whole life, and I'm so thankful that it is something that I get to do now. So thank you for being here. I really hope that you will also be here to watch the next year of my life. All right, that's enough talking for now. I'm going to drink my tea. And then this is a little bit random, but I have some roses that I got for my birthday from Leora and Leonie. And I also have some roses from Valentine's Day that are almost dead. So I wanted to hang up the old roses so that they can dry and then put the new roses in the vase. And I thought that kind of fit the solo date theme. I actually had plans to buy myself flowers for this video, but then I got those flowers as a gift and it felt a little bit silly to also get myself flowers since I will have these flowers. But once these flowers die, I will get myself some flowers. So take this as your sign to buy yourself some flowers as well, especially in this time of year because it is so cold and you have to bring spring inside. It's tulip season again, which I'm so excited about because I love tulips, but I also love roses. So let's put those in a vase. It's literally only 9:30, but I'm tired and this night is about doing things that I want to do. So I'm gonna go to bed. I am going to do my skincare and take my book with me and probably read a chapter and then just fall asleep. Tomorrow, I don't have to set an alarm. I can just sleep until I wake up, which is something that I really didn't appreciate enough when I was in my early teens and early 20s. It is so rare for me to be able to go to sleep without an alarm in the morning and without having any plans. Like tomorrow I have plans, but they're in the late afternoon, so it counts. But If it happens once a week, it's a lot. And that's really like when I was younger, it was like every single weekend. And I usually fill my weekends with things that I really enjoy. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I usually have plans with friends, or I go to my ceramics class, or I go to my family, or there's just like a lot of things that I get to do, which I really enjoy. Being able to go to sleep without setting an alarm is such a joy. And every time I get to do it, I have to like tell myself, enjoy it while you have it. You know what I mean? And realistically, I'm gonna wake up at like 8:30 because I have like a rhythm now. I wake up around 7 most days, so 8:30 is like sleeping in. But that's not the point. The point is that I don't have to wake up before my body wants me to. Anyway, I really need to get myself in bed. Thank you so much for going on this date with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I also hope that this might be inspiring to you to go on your own solo date. Like I said, it really does not have to be to an expensive restaurant or anything that costs you money. I've done solo dates where I go to the park by myself, I go to the library, or I do go somewhere, but it's like a coffee place and I buy a $4 coffee and that's it. The point is that I think we don't celebrate ourselves enough, and celebration is very often with and about other people, and that's a very good thing. I am so excited to celebrate my birthday with the people I love on my actual birthday, but taking this time to celebrate myself and to reflect and to think about the year that I've had and the year that is coming is a very good practice, I think. It's one of my favorite skills that I've learned in my early 20s. Not being afraid of weekends without plans, or moments where my boyfriend goes out of town or my friends are busy, and actually being excited to be able to do things by yourself. It's such a joy. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to subscribe, you can do so down below. In the description box, you can also find a link to my Substack. You can also subscribe there if you want to. You can leave a comment, of course. I love reading your comments. So please let me know what you thought of this video or how you like to spend time by yourself. Tell me a fun story. I don't know. I just love reading you guys' comments. And I really hope I see you again next week with a different video. Good night.